This game series adapts to your choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable.
Are the volume guys?
Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos.
The game
I was
hire?
committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for just a second while we increase the volume of the game. Let's see, what universe is this? This is actually their own universe.
Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon.
John Cady
In a
universe.
statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Riddler. I don't think he was in the last one. The Virago. 1142.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to.
Okay, I think I saw a setting that I want to change. I was looking at this before the stream. Let's change the subtitle size to large. That way, if you're like looking at it on a tablet or a phone, especially if you're at a low resolution, it makes it easier to read. I think everything's already on high graphics. I would hope my video card can handle a Telltale game. Let's see, the Riddler dressed as Green Arrow. See, I'm sorry, but saying the Batman always makes me think of Grandma trying to buy something for their grandchild. Can I please get the Batman? Get that.
Yourself.
Okay. See, some of these I'm going to go pretty quick.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori.
When it's a big decision,
that
I'll
stays
pause
the
it,
same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor.
Got a good
I
voice.
need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support.
I think
Look
that's
for something
Joel
with a microphone.
from
The Bat computer can intercept his
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
what is it called?
Made a fortune running
The
guns
Last of
during
Us.
the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
He's an android. It's technology. He's got all those wonderful toys. Let's see, maybe if I put my glasses on, the screen will be clear. If it's that close, maybe not. Are you nearsighted or farsighted, Ginger? Let's see. Maury's cell phone.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Heck yes, we're gonna hack that phone.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Oh, his eyes are creepy.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
We're moving in.
Try to blend in.
You know, he looks normal
So,
with the thing in his ear.
I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Because everybody wears those in
I figured
business.
you went to fancier casinos.
Let's
Someplace
joke.
where only high rollers go.
Undercover.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, that'd be
Stop
like
me if you've heard this one before.
Elon
I
Musk.
begin
trying
and
to
have
find it.
no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
His henchman.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish
outside.
intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him. You'd better gear
You
up.
can't just blow me off.
Let's try to get
How
her
about
safe.
we go back to my place?
Oh.
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
Well, since you put it like that,
That was quick.
I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
Okay, so that's a good call. I didn't think about that. We can... So, like, some of those, like, smaller decisions, I'm going to try just to make them. But how do we want Bruce to play out? Should he be... Usually we go with sass, but do we want to try to play the bad guy? Do we want to try to play the good guy? Somewhere in the middle, kind of chaotic? Always sass. Let's see, the bad boy got to be the bad boy. Because, like, some of those, should I try to be a jerk or try to be the nice guy? I always usually roleplay the nice guy, but I'll let you guys choose how he should act in general, and I'll try to pick those choices. Although sometimes you don't know how it's going to work out in the end, you know? Sometimes you think you're choosing something good and something awful happens. Maximum sass. All right. I'll try to be good, but sass, not be evil. Hierarchy should be sass, lies, good, bad. Lies could be considered bad depending on the lie. So I'll try to go good/lies in the same category.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh, damn. Rated M for mature.
Now, let's get started.
I don't remember the Batman game, the first one being gory. Maybe it was. Sassy
Get
good.
out of there.
I love
Get
it.
your suit.
Loading screens are kind of jarring. I'm
Al,
not
let
used to
Gordon know
seeing
what's happening.
a
Right
lot of
away.
loading screens.
Hey, no one leaves.
Crap, which analog stick is it looking for? I think either analog stick works. It's like chaotic good, but the chaos is always accompanied by sass. That's how we played Unavowed.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Once I tried to play one of these games with the keyboard and mouse, it was very difficult.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino.
Controller is the way to go.
A madman in a mask.
So this is his
Riddler's
first
back in
time.
Gotham.
He knows Riddler.
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
I could have sworn the first Batman game that Telltale did had the guy that does the cartoon voice, but maybe not. Troy Baker does the voice in this one, I think. who's also a great voice actor.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
Whoa.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Looks
There's
like
only
something
one
from
way
Saw.
you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone
That voice
fully
go to the
functional.
naughty too.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of
I like this
conundrum
Batman
that
voice.
drives
It's
you
not,
to distraction.
what do they call, like the throat cancer voice from the movies?
Like a rat.
Where are the drugs?
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're
just a-
clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
It's just a very deep voice.
Choose your words carefully, Maury.
Riddler.
You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder than...
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Look at that expression. I thought that was like an Avengers symbol for a second.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Okay. So do we use this device to take out the guard? This is distract.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
That's awesome. It's like a 240-pound man just falls without a noise.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
What are we looking for?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Holy cow, we're just getting a raid. And Ginger, you gotta go to sleep. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, Ginger. You take care. We'll see you next time. Raiders! Emotes freaking everywhere. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. Finn, how are you guys doing? And
Welcome to Arcadia.
we are currently playing Batman: The Enemy Within. And I don't know if you guys have ever played this game before, but it's a Telltale game, kind of choose your own adventure, where we have to make like crazy decisions, a lot of quick quick time events for the action. Should be cool. I've never played this one before. And Purtis, thank you so much for the follow, dude. So, yeah, what were you guys playing? I think I saw you were, what were you online with earlier? You were playing Divinity the other day, but I'm not sure what game you were playing today, Finn. It's going really good. Actually, we're just starting the stream, so that was actually perfect timing. All right. And how did your stream go, by the way? Hey, Luke Rosen, how's it going? Oh, they are billions. You know, I think I saw you tweet on that on Twitter. How do you like that game? I saw you mention that there's like a story mode now, which is awesome because that game looked really cool. It was kind of like a real-time strategy game, but you're just trying to avoid millions of zombies attacking your city, which is such a cool idea. Let's see, base defender, nice. Okay, what are we doing in this? Oh, okay, here we go. Are we doing a frontal assault, or do we tier them with gas? It looks like I don't have a time limit, so I'll let you guys vote. Assault or gas? Oh, Luke Rosen, thank you so much for the follow. Let's see, it's a lot of fun, and they finally put a campaign out today. Nice. Assault. All right, we got one for assault. I'll do like the first to 3 votes, just to speed it up. I feel like tear gas is a bad idea. Yeah, the Batman beat his ass. Actually, we're telling Commissioner Gordon what to do. So is he going to hit them with tear gas, or are they going to try to, like, storm the front? Gas? I would think that storming the front would probably result in some casualties. Gas it is. All right.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Ooh,
You're completely insane!
this could get gory.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Yeah,
I'll
is
clear a path.
totally
Wait
like
for my
Saw.
signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Hey, Green Tomato and Diddy, it's good to see you. Ooh, grapple. Whack. Tear off the roulette wheel.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in.
I was expecting you, of
Not
course.
him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Yeah, I don't think so. There's 2 buttons to press. I wasn't sure. I just pressed them both. Oh, damn.
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
I wonder how much time this game really gives me. I try to be quick, but... What is that? Shock 'em. That seemed like the meaner option. Oh, crap.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town.
I'm actually playing on PC, but with an Xbox
Everyone's
controller.
very impressed with you.
Thank you so much for the raid thing, and thank you for the
I'm
work,
not
dude.
impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
You're yesterday's
And I'm
news.
taking what's
'cause
mine.
We've been saying he's old.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon, now!
There's the tear gas.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough.
I would imagine this guy couldn't really
Let me
fight
show
us
you.
physically hardly at all.
How it was done. Back in the day.
Dang.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Uh-oh. Got traps. We're gonna have to let him get away just to stop
Follow
this
the
thing.
power lines. There must be a weak point.
Power lines, power lines. How much would that suck to do that slowly? Oh, right there.
You broke the cage.
I think I was too slow.
That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life?
FBI, open
Maury
up.
made his money running guns. trading off the suffering of war.
To prove you wrong.
Why wouldn't you just let him die?
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet? Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
I could take a punch. I'll give Riddler that. What? Cheap. Ooh. Body slam. Some wrestling moves there.
Enough of this!
Gotta get that.
You know
hook
how
away
to
from him.
scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Oh, was that a bomb? Watch out, Gordon. Oh, what? A, B, Y, X. That reminded me of like a Spider-Man scene when he's spinning web everywhere. Oh, they're still here. That was a cool gun. What
You
the
should
heck
have
was
called
that?
us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
By the way, I'm a big LaCroix drinker. We actually just got passion fruit. I don't know if you guys ever had this flavor. This is probably my new favorite flavor. Awesome. Let's see. Always give everyone sass, even when your life is on the line. Of course. It might get someone killed, but it's worth it.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous.
Always
The back
scan
computer
it.
will be able to analyze further.
Scan it before you grab it.
Open up, Detroit police!
Your a little bit late, but I like it.
Freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. From what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away.
It's more like the police are working
Commissioner
with Batman.
Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone.
She sounds familiar.
So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of
trying to
the agency.
Be nice
What
to
are the
her for
feds
Gordon's
doing
sake.
here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Good thing you're here.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city.
Thomas Wayne, that's our
disappeared
dad.
so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Ooh. Do we say that's a good idea and try to play to her good side, or we say I only work with Gordon? Gordon's our man. Let's see, I never tried LaCroix, mainly because of all the sparkling waters are no sugar and they don't taste good. I mean, if you don't like the taste of other sparkling waters that are flavored, that have no sugar, it's probably more of the same, to be honest. I enjoy them, but I tend to avoid sodas. If I have a soda, it better be rum or, you know, whiskey or something in it. Let's see, Waller is the bane of my existence. Let's see, in all the years I've been a DC fan, and there are a good few of them, I've never liked any incarnation of Waller. I don't know that I've heard of another incarnation of Waller. Was she ever in any of the movies? I haven't read the comics since I was a kid, so I don't remember that. It sounds like she's kind of a pain in the butt, so we might go with siding with Gordon on this. I just don't want to get him fired. So we'll say I only work with Gordon.
We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
Oops, that was our
Not to
decision.
mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer,
I made the
aren't
call.
you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Me personally,
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital.
there's more characters in
Agent
Marvel that I
Avesta will
like.
fill you in on what we know so far. As a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Batman's my second favorite superhero.
The nerve on her.
Spider-Man's my first.
Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to
Suck on
see
the
her
cactus.
try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rooney
Surprised to
Mori.
give us that. We're a
Any
civilian,
idea what
technically.
Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back.
Okay. Let's see, she's been in a few of the other animated films and series and the comics, but I don't think she's ever been in any of the live-action movies. Okay. I watched the old Batman animated series in the 90s, which was fantastic. But I don't remember her in that, but it's been a long time, too. Let's see, personally, I love both universes for different reasons, but my top 3 heroes, 2 out of 3 are DC. Oh, nice. Do you like Superman? I always thought Superman was really boring as a kid, growing up. He seemed too invincible to me. I don't know what it was, but like, he was unrelatable as a superhero. Spider-Man, to me, was always the most relatable because he was like a kid, you know? He had like real problems that we have to deal with. Batman is just cool. He's a really rich guy, but I can't relate to that. Let's see, Superman is Deus Ex Machina. I'm not a big fan. Spider-Man is superior. Hey, Linz, how's it going? Okay, what choice are we making right now?
In Gotham.
We wanted a
He
solution
was
to a
asking
riddle.
about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Wait, we're supposed to
Something
tell her
about
about
a
that.
mind bender that drove men to madness.
Superman is super boring.
Interesting.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium.
I'm trying to get to know
I
us.
just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
I don't like your insinuation.
Chaos, the energy.
It's unavoidable.
You can't keep away, can you?
We have to stop him.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Let's see, Batman, Flash, and Captain America. Ooh, I don't know a
I'll
lot
be
of
in
people
touch.
that would put Flash in their top
Agent.
3. That's cool.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of...
Okay, so we can basically say screw you, disappear, or tell her about the puzzle. Which is funny because she's saying that she's going to screw us if we don't share stuff. Commissioner Gordon said, don't share the puzzle with them. What do you guys want to do? Share the puzzle or say, screw off? Let's see. Well, I don't have to not punch you in the face. Let's see, the Superman books have some excellent characters, but Superman himself is rather boring. There needs to be some true challenge to create appropriate suspense. Yeah, I would think that they would have to, when he has some villains that could, like, totally destroy him, that was cool. Most of my Superman experience growing up was the Golden Age stuff, I guess. Like, they were before my time, but I had, like, cartoons from, like, the 60s. A lot of them, some were black and white, some were, like, Technicolor. And nothing ever happened. He just ran around, beat up stuff, and won. Seconded? Alright, let's screw her off. Let's see, which option? I don't like threats.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Nobody threatens Batman. Episode 1. The Enigma. Let's see, are you trying to get Gordon's back still? If so, share. Oh, like actually be on his side? Crap, but he told us not to share. I do want to keep Gordon's back. I love Gordon. Flash is top-notch and one of the few members actually capable of taking down Superman. Oh, wow. I didn't know he could do that, because Superman's also, like, ridiculously fast.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe
Refreshments,
music
you said.
will help.
Ooh. Classical, ambient, or jazz? I would say ambient.
Something with a beat.
I love ambient background music when I'm working. Stuff without lyrics, you know?
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's
Quite like
puzzle
that.
box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
That sounds like elevator music. Oh, I'm actually controlling him. I wish I could just grapple away from conversations like that. That was one of the options, was just, see ya. Can I change the music again? No. How funny, he's got the record player, which has a speaker. Because his Batcave is so huge, he needs a microphone to pick it up and amplify it. Catwoman, no.
Selina. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the Children of Arkham. Though she eventually helped me stop them, she left Gordon during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. So this is like throwbacks to first game. Two-Face. Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the Children of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. And the Penguin, that's a cool mask. Actually, one year for Halloween, I had a mask very similar to that. It was a what they call like a plague doctor mask, and I had like a whole really cool get-up costume. It's very creepy. You couldn't see my eyes or anything, and I went to a party with it, but then the next day, which was actually Halloween when trick-or-treaters were coming, I wore the whole costume, and I would answer the door, and I would never talk to them. I wouldn't say a word. I would just be there creepy, just like breathing, you know? And I'd have the candy, but I swear, at least a quarter of the kids that came to the house just ran away. They didn't want candy. I felt so bad. And then their parents would come back with them, and a couple of the adults just ran away. It was awesome. Let's see, I have a hoodie that zips up all the way to the tip of the hood, and I think zipping it up should also be an acceptable way to end a conversation. I'm not here. Let's see, Superman. Let's see, John, you are one method actor. What was even better is Andy, we had matching costumes, so I was the one answering the door. And we had this like creepy statue thing in our front area next to the front door. Well, my wife, Andy, she was also at the front door, and she had like a weird pose, and she wouldn't move. So people thought she was like a statue. And then they would ring the doorbell, and a little bit before I would open up the door, she would twitch, or she would like reach out at them. Oh man, it was so much fun. We should do like a haunted house. Let's see, Superman is fast, but the Speed Force technically gives Flash more abilities than just speed. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see, Superman's invulnerability is technically the result of a micron thin... Man, this is a science lesson, huh? And a good deal of the canon Superman stories anyway. With that being said, Flash's ability to vibrate at the frequency of air could in theory allow him to pass said field. Oh, and he could actually get into Superman. That's crazy. Now, does he ever actually do that, Tajay, or is that just like all theoretical? Let's see. We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and dial again. Let's see. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist anarchist and my oldest friend. Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. And then Lady Arkham. I think this was like the main villain of the first game. It's been a while. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Adam, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. By the way, I'm 90% done with this cough congestion that I've had. It feels so much better. That was a crappy couple weeks. Okay, is there anywhere else I can go? Gotta check out all the extra stuff first. Look at the bat suit.
Lucius's latest model. Never ceases to impress.
See, my suit always takes a lot of damage, but it still does what it's supposed to. Hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. See, Lucius gave me this upgraded model after my battle with Lady Arkham last year. The new suit has improved armaments, shielding, and scanning technology. Let's see, Anchor, a heavily grappling device. I can't be everywhere at once, but this design makes it easy to take care of business from across the room, whether that business is wresting weapons away from criminals or stopping something heavy from falling on bystanders, which we did both of that last action scene. Let's see. Did you just say Children of Adam instead of Arkham? Did I? Whoops. What was that from? Am I thinking of Bioshock, maybe? I forget. Maybe I did say that. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD. Let's see. I don't actually ever... It's been done in canon in very few stories I can think of where they are not friends. That being said, the theory is sound based on established lore for both stories. That's cool. So Superman has a threat besides Kryptonite. Let's see, is it just me, or is it kind of weird to name your home planet after your weekend, like Kryptonite and Krypton? I'm not the biggest DC fan, so I might be wrong, but I always thought it was kind of weird. But actually, I never even thought about that. What would we call, like, Earth? Like, cyanide, or something else that kills us? There we go, grapple gun. Fires long-range grappling hook. This gun allows me essential freedom of movement around the city, whether that's from building to building or straight up from a crowd of enemies. Batarangs, these are so cool. I actually, do you guys remember Pogs? When I was growing up, there was about a year, maybe a little bit less than a year, that Pogs were really cool in like the early 90s. And I actually had a slammer that kind of looked like a Batarang. It was my favorite. Especially because if I wanted to be a jerk, I could throw it down at an angle and it would like pierce the Pogs, which is a real dirtbag move to do because those Pogs were expensive. And you're playing with other people's Pogs a lot of the time too. Let's see, a few of these can clear out a room full of gunmen. Heavy, sleek, and extremely sharp. Let's see, he's also weak to magic, but it's still one of those things that was almost never losing a fight. That being said, in the original storyline, Superman didn't name Kryptonite. Luthor did. Oh. So, I guess that makes sense that he named it based on Superman's home planet, I guess? Not the other way around. Smoke grenades. These grenades create a smoke screen that confuses enemies and allows me to hide, striking them from the shadows. Stunner. This device can stop a criminal cold with a powerful electric shock. It's flashy and unsubtle, but it's guaranteed to incapacitate a target no matter their size. That's good to know. Yeah, I think that's everything. There's another batsuit.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Looks like it has same description as the other one. Yeah, I think we're done here. I wonder, what do you think the guys that made the Batman Arkham Asylum games are making? There was rumors that they were making a Superman game.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Or a Justice League.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
We're shaking.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
That's right.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your
Always
family,
worry.
Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce.
Right.
It'll pass.
Or Alfred.
Working always helps.
Let's see, the name Luthor kind of sounded familiar, but I might be thinking of Detroit. Oh, Luthor. It always comes back. Gotham Media Feed. Let's see, despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham Police, or City Police Department's public partnership with the masked vigilante known as Batman has been a rousing success with the city's population. Across the board, crime in Gotham City limits has been down from the previous year, with violent crimes hitting a record low. Though some of the city council has raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, it doesn't appear to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is, I care that he makes things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Council member Gail Ridge is sympathetic to business owners like Barton, but she maintains, until we know who this Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe. Just remember how you killed Luthor, John? I'll never forget that stupid bus scene. One of these days, we're going to replay that game, and I'm going to save Luthor. It's going to happen. Let's see. Wayne Enterprises stock hit a record high of $120 per share today during the afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of $115 per share over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year, following his brief ouster. Wayne was removed from the CEO position last year and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot, remember that, in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Cobblepot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. Wayne has since claimed the assault was a side effect of a drug injection at the hands of former Gazette owner Vicky Vale, who conducted criminal business under the name Lady Arkham. So it's funny, I mean, it's kind of given us some stuff from the previous game, but when we were in Arkham Asylum, we actually met the Joker before he was the Joker. Let's see. Right, in the original story, Superman comes out to Lois Lane and releases a story of his home planet. I vaguely remember that. So when Luthor came to realize the meteor rocks and delivered said mineral to Earth, that said that rocks weakened Superman, and he was the one to refine it into a weapon and start calling it kryptonite. That makes way more sense than naming the planet after what kills them. Let's see, Dent trial, date pushed back again. See, there's a lot to read. Do you guys want me to read all this? Or is this too much? It's neat backstory, but I also don't want to, like, bring the gameplay to a screeching halt. So, is it interesting or is it too much? Usually when it's short little things to read, I'm like, let's just do it. But this is quite a bit. There might be more of it. Let's see. See, I think it's neat, but it's a lot. I'll try to read through it fast. A federal judge has delayed the start of former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months, following the departure of the defendant's entire legal team. The team, led by attorney Brandon Hoffman, announced they were recusing themselves in a pre-trial hearing on Monday morning. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, has insisted on representing himself in the trial. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, "I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability." Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more months while Dent prepared his case. In the 4th delay to the trial, and the 3rd set of attorneys to part ways with Dent, who was facing multiple charges of murder, criminal negligence, and fraud. So basically, Harvey Dent is screwed. Let's see, what is the agency? It seems Batman is no longer the most mysterious crime fighter on the streets of Gotham City these days. Multiple sources from law enforcement have confirmed with the Gazette that a mysterious government entity only known as the Agency has been conducting operations in the city recently. On the record, there is no evidence of any federal crime-fighting organization by this name, but many sources who have requested anonymity have confirmed that the agency has been present at several recent crime scenes and exerted considerable authority. I have no idea who these people are, but when they show up, they're in charge, one officer said. They act like they know what they're doing, but with no way to check their track record, I guess we have to take them at their word. And then officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. In stark contrast with the ongoing saga of Harvey Dent's legal battle, former Wayne Enterprises CEO and convicted domestic terrorist Oswald Cobblepot is a model prisoner at Blackgate Prison. The man who briefly assigned himself with the terrorist organization Children of Arkham, not Adam, pleaded guilty to all charges against him earlier this year. He was sentenced to 40 years to be served in Blackgate. Observers and legal experts were surprised at Cobblepot's decision to forego a hearing in court, but from all accounts, he appears to be enjoying his new life in jail. We don't have a bad thing to say about him, said one Blackgate guard, who wished to maintain anonymous. You get talking to him, and he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart. They always are. Let's see, whenever Lex Luthor is mentioned, all I can think about is Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes meme. I haven't seen that. Let's see, all that being said, I am now nerded out and have been up since 4, and another long day ahead tomorrow, so I'm going to lay down and get some sleep while I lurk in the stream. Get some good rest, Ajay. And yeah, you've been up since 4? Holy cow, that's a long day.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town.
That's BS.
I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job.
They're gonna make things harder.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades.
Ooh.
Try and level the playing field.
I love the Morgan Freeman Lucius from the movies. He was awesome. Let's see. It's from a children's dictionary in the 1970s called the Super Dictionary or something. And there's an illustration of Luthor stealing 40 cakes, and it says, "When no one was looking, Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes." That's as many as 4 tens, and that's terrible. I'll have to look that up. I've never seen that.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned.
Oh, on the
it's
Discord.
unsettling.
Thanks.
I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind.
I always like that name, Falcone.
Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
It just sounds cool.
The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
It's got those crazy eyes.
I take everything back.
If you're gonna steal cakes, the maximum is 39. No more. See, Lex Luthor, now I know which Luthor you're talking about. Holy cow. Okay, I'm probably not gonna read every single one of these. We all know who these people are, right? For the most part. Actually, there's a lot of these characters I don't know. But that's a lot of reading, guys. Let's see. Commissioner Gordon. Let's just do a real quick synopsis of these. This is one of Commissioner Gordon's favorite cops. So it's on the she's on the force. This is Lucius. This is the guy that does all of our tech. Let's see. I only saw Man of Steel in the terrible Batman movie from the 2000s. Terrible. Oh, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That one was awful. Here's Alfred. He's our butler, confidant, almost like father figure. He's awesome. This is that new woman we just met. She was part of that, whatchamacallit group that they've been talking about. And she's a huge fan of Batman. She's trying to get information from us. This is that new, what is she? She's like from the FBI or something? And she's trying to like push jurisdiction on top of Commissioner Gordon. We don't like that. Alfred is our butler. Let's see, I know Alfred, Batman, and Gordon, and Lex, and that's about it. You know all the big hitters. Vernon Blake, I don't remember. This is another guy that works with that woman trying to get information from us. Not the FBI, and not the local police. Some weird other force. There's the Riddler. This guy owned the casino that just got attacked. He's like some mob boss kind of guy, I think. The Agency, that's the name of that weird police group. This is our dad, Thomas Wayne. Apparently he was a pretty big criminal. And our mom. Let's see, it's unclear what she knew about how involved she was with my father's crimes. But there's a part of me that wants to believe the best about her, so we don't know if she was part of the crimes or not. And it's going to add more people down here later. Okay, let's back out.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
She's the one behind it. You mean the mom? This reminds me of that game, The Room. Have you ever played that? It's like a mobile game. I think you can get it on Steam. And you have like a little puzzle box, and you kind of go to different sides and move things around and figure it out. It's kind of cool. Whoa. Is it a record?
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Okay, we have time to answer this one. Let's see, there's an agency only known as Weird Yet Menacing Government Agency in Welcome to Night Vale. Oh, cool. And I think that description also applies to the agency here. Maybe they copied it. Unless it's a talking dog named Martha, then she's cool. Martha. Batman versus Superman. That was so silly. Okay. I have an eye but cannot see. Eye of the Hurricane? Blind Justice? I mean, some of these work. Blind Justice probably makes the most sense, because, you know, like that statue where she's holding the two pendulums, and she has like a blindfold on? She has eyes, but cannot see, because she's blindfolded. I think dogs should vote. Yeah, I wonder... I don't know if my dogs would swing red or blue. All dogs are good dogs. I'm gonna shoot for Blind Justice. You guys have any ideas on this? One-Eyed Jack. He should be able to see. Needle, huh? Eye of the Needle? I have an eye, but cannot see. Why wouldn't that be a hurricane? To me, the hurricane and needle would be like the same logic. They technically both have an eye, and they can't see because they're not, you know, biological things. Oh yeah, Eye of the Tiger. Hold on, Eye of the Tiger. Tiger can see. Dogs would make better positions than people. Absolutely they would. Alright, let's try it, Linz. Eye of the Needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Oh.
Sounds very plausible.
Because it's a record.
Look at these strange grooves.
I see what you're thinking, Linz. Find something to use this disc with. I will use my record player.
Needle. A record needle.
I was helpful. You were super helpful. Let's see, someplace in Minnesota had a dog for a mayor.
Halfway there,
Was elected for
Batman.
3 terms.
Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain.
How did that
To
work?
be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
That was weird.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Have a good night, Grilled Tomato. Thank you for dropping in.
Okay, I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
That'd be interesting.
Bye, Lucius.
Working
Can't wait
with
to
your
see
kid.
Tiffany.
Ooh, nice car. What is that?
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Let's see. Legit question. Why does he have a curved screen that big? Because you could put a lot of detail, like, I guess, different apps on the screen at once. You could look at, like, a map of the whole city, maybe? I don't know. Looking at Lucius's face at, like, 50 feet, that's not necessary. Map is probably the only legit
excellent.
reason.
Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Drugs.
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Something for Lucius.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Awkward. Yeah, even if you had a screen that big, when you talk to someone...
You're in my chair.
Make the face
Just
smaller.
updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop...
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
You could actually play
one of Riddler's puzzles.
4-player Mario Kart
Some
on
kind
that,
of test.
and everybody would have a big screen. Worth it.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Oh, do I have to go through all these pranks again? Oh no, he's doing it automatically.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do.
You see that door
Shouldn't take
creak
long.
open? A drone.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
The hell?
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Oh. We're doing like some secret
Bruce.
stuff in here.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh?
If I had unlimited
You always
funds,
had a thing for toys.
I would absolutely have a movie theater. How could you not?
So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made
This is
you
great.
some
Let's be
tech
nice.
the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear.
Do you?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look
You look...
Unbelievably badass.
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost
I'm scared it's gonna
intentionally
like
so.
hypnotize them.
Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
We could use the help. I like her.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
She's like, I'm overclass.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor
I
after
trust
work
her
to
too.
see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
Been through some trauma.
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking.
Poor Alfred.
I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him.
If she betrays us, you're gonna rage quit. I don't blame you.
Catch you guys later.
These games have twisted stories.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Something like that could happen.
Thanks, boss.
But they would give her a good reason to
All right
do it.
then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help.
That puts
if
her
we're
at
going to be
risk.
dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Gosh, do we say that's too dangerous? Or she'd be a good fit? Or that's not your decision? I don't know, because it's kind of dangerous. We are putting her at risk doing that. Let's see. I only wear the blackest black. Let's see, it's so hard not to comment on stuff, so I won't spoil anything. I shall resist temptation. Thank you, Relentless. Yeah, these kind of games you can totally ruin with spoilers for sure. I'm not sure whether to say, yeah, join us, because what if she gets killed? But then I trust her and she seems really smart, so I also don't want to be like, screw off and we don't want your help. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anybody that hasn't played it before. Or if you want to help us on a path that won't get us killed, you can vote that way too, I guess. I'm probably voting on letting her in. The struggle is real. You guys know all. I'm gonna go with letting her in, I think.
She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office.
How dare you,
We'll get this
Spider
taken
Monkey?
care of in no time.
You ruined the game. Stream's over.
Mr. Wayne,
These
yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
It's funny having to meet them twice.
Guess I'll see you in a bit.
Once as Batman.
I'll be down in my office.
Once as Bruce.
Whenever you, get done here?
Let me know what you find.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Am I in trouble? Fair weather.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Ooh,
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble.
What do you have for lunch?
It's my job to find out just how much.
Kinda smarmy.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
Nice.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable
We need to
that.
answer this phone.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Maybe I could help you.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
None of them were good.
You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm an easy target.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John might think so.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray.
Crap.
Several people were hurt.
Try to stop the fight.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
We're getting analyzed here.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
That's creepy.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen
like
or heard
either.
from him, so...
All those side-eye looks.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Am I a suspect? I got nothing to hide.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask.
Charismatic
You know more than
sass.
you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
How convenient.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building.
The hell?
Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Tell me what's wrong.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Is it a
Lucius?
bomb?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius!
Dang.
No!
So he set off the alarm.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are
Sad
calling
hours
an
incoming.
industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at
Could I
Divinity
have
Church this
done anything
Sunday.
to change that? I don't think I could have told him not to go there. You held us together.
Oh, God, Lucius. You're at the center of everything we do.
He was truly one of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him.
Let's see, why would he say Batman? Was he forced to
Lucius
do that?
helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
I think it was just
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this...
like a panicked last thing to say.
is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will suffer.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances.
Even Alfred's on board. Punish
Of
him.
course. It won't bring poor Lucius back.
Oh, I can't change it? Okay.
I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
It's a little bit better now.
To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
I wonder how they explained that explosion.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Because if they say it was Riddler, then that kind of puts the blame on Bruce for having that object that Batman was supposed to have. Wait, Batman never even shared that object. Never mind. I was thinking, could that pin stuff on them? But I don't think so.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad.
That's sad. Now I feel worse.
Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There's so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he?
A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Ooh.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Oh, because she had to identify the body. Ew.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
I'll tell
Please
you,
tell me.
just not here.
For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce?
What are you mixed up in?
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just...
Are we gonna lie or tell the truth? I'm voting for truth, but I'll let popular vote sway. This is one of those things we have to vote on, I think. So what do you guys think? Tell the truth? Yeah, he was looking at that device and that's what killed him? Or no, I don't know what happened. He was just doing something and blew up. Let's see, this is an important choice. Yeah, if they give you two options, that's usually something that's going to affect future events. I want to say lie. Okay, so we have 3 truths, 1 lie, but I'm always a liar. Okay, 3 truths, 1 lie. Because I hate the truth. You can't handle the truth. Anybody else? We got Lynn's, A Funny Thing, and Nate's vote. That's tough. You want to save your own butt, but at the same time, telling her the truth could hurt her too. Let's see, they say they want the truth, but actually they want to lie. Spider Monkey's lie. Okay, so we got 3 truths, 2 lies. Let's see, do you trust the truth? The only truth. So help you, Bob. See, I'm going to refrain from voting because I know the effects of blood choice. That's probably a good idea, Relentless. Okay, I think we're going with truth. Unless we get any more votes from anybody else. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Alright, let's go truth. Gotta go quick, I forget which button it was.
Tell me that one thing.
B.
I need to know.
I'd like to listen to this a little bit.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt.
Tiffany won't forget.
Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Oh.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
We just created another villain.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Hey, it's a
For
Joker.
that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Let's catch up over here.
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't
What
we
did I tell you, John?
catch up over here?
You're right, Spider.
Yeah, I love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, We're
there an
two
option to stab
friends
him?
in the same stitch.
Probably
Look,
not for a while.
I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
See, at this point, he's not a bad guy. He's just a crazy guy. Oh.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Very thoughtful of you.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
Why are you here,
I'm
John
the
Katie?
new guy now.
Oh, you know why I'm here.
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's
He's
not
been
like Arkham.
In Arkham for a long time.
Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You broke out, didn't you?
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
I think this game's going to have a lot of suffering.
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Does look like Archer, Nate. I thought that in the first game.
With Zaz, and you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you?
Yeah, see, he helped us out in the
I
first
know,
game.
You're a man of your word.
Of course.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Creepy. Minus the alcohol and butt chin.
I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Crap. This doesn't seem like an important decision, but it's like, do we want to meet this crazy person's friends? I don't know. Let's see. I keep reading that as butt stuff. Not butt chin, but butt stuff. I don't want to say I don't want to meet your friends.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh.
Uh-oh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again.
Calm down,
You'll
John.
be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection.
Obviously.
I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy, Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
It's funny, the Joker versus the
I tried
Riddler.
to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Only
Not
from
your
the news.
usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. I mean, the guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
You can trust me. Come on, John.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I'd appreciate
just
that.
like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked.
This is so weird.
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
We're friends with the Joker.
Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Trust him to return. Let's trust the Joker.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch.
I
Goodbye,
have
Bruce.
a feeling he
Until
would
next
find that. Yeah, I think we should trust him.
Intriguing fellow.
Sorry, I should have paused for that
Certainly
one.
not one for
That was a
decorum.
two-option one.
I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
I like the music. See, I love how John views relationships and such from such a theoretical point of view. He has a really interesting way of describing things. And see, he knows the science behind social interaction, but doesn't always know how to apply that knowledge. It's like someone that watches a lot of TV but never
Enjoying
acted
the
it
view.
out.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy.
Well, he doesn't know yet.
Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens?
Dead deserve
Someone
our sympathy.
bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
Lucius.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
That's so cool.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you.
I just
Riddler's a
clicked
loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The first thing I could. Is that not correct? Oh, here we go.
The land at the Inn of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Interesting.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman.
Wow, second try.
If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
All we said was
I have to
we don't
tell
like
you,
threats.
I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
Got a good heart.
And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength.
Gordon will remember that.
I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Oh. Okay, so we're gonna go hunt down the Riddler in the East End. We have two major options. Do we inform Waller, who's that kind of crazy, ruthless FBI sort, or do we keep her in the dark and risk getting in trouble for not sharing information? This is one of those that's going to change stuff. What do you guys think? Tell Waller or keep her in the dark? I could see... Gosh, I don't know. and then there's that option, Nate. Keep her in the dark. Well, Commissioner Gordon doesn't trust her, which makes me want to keep her in the dark more, you know? I always trust Gordon. Gordon's great. I don't like her either. But are we afraid of what she'll do if we don't let her, you know, in on the case, I guess? She's smug and annoying, and she threatened us. Who threatens Batman? Seriously. Alright, so that's one vote for keep her in the dark. I like it. I think we'll do that. That's kind of what I was thinking too.
She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page.
Nice.
I gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
So once
I'll
Riddler's
grab a car
gone,
and meet you at Riddler's hideout.
she's gone.
Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
East End, 6:35 p.m. That's the top of the water tower?
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
This is definitely a hideout.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
See, these games are kind of like point-and-click games. Just a little bit. Light on the puzzles.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Thane, isn't he?
This could also be the Joker's. Or John Doe's.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I have a stash of oh, crap.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
I think this is the Riddler's.
After you.
That's kind of cool. Oh, are those stickers on speakers? What is that?
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
There's a body. What?
Oh, God.
Who's this?
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Let's see, how much longer will the stream be? I need to get to bed pretty quick, but if we're just about done, I'll stick around. So it's about 9:10. I'll probably go on for about another 30 minutes or so. It'd be nice to finish this chapter. I'm not sure how much longer the chapter has.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
Usually the chapters in these games last like 2 or 3 hours, so it could be over pretty quick. It's hard to tell.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Oh, gross.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Drugs, maybe?
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Oh, that weird tube. I remember that. Hello.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
The naughty tube, that's right. There it is. Want to leave?
That's a hell of an
Get
invitation.
inside.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Now, this is Batman being like a detective, which is cool. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Batman VR game, but it's all about Batman being the detective. There's a little bit of action, but mostly puzzles.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
It's a Vita chamber. Wait, was that from BioShock? Is that what you like spawn in when you die? Okay, so you can link things together. All these safes.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
That's like the hear no evil,
Senses.
see no evil.
They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
It's time to do some detective-y.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
I like this music. Okay, so we can link this as also booby-trapped, sharp blade inside, blood everywhere. Okay. I want to look at everything before I try to start linking things.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye.
Ooh, can my bat
We're
vision
going to
see
have to
something?
look at it through a polarized lens.
Oh, you would think his bat vision could do something. There we go. Another statue.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Those electric bullets, that was pretty sweet. I wonder if we can have anything like that right now with our current technology.
Take a look at this.
Huh.
It's a GoPro.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Do you guys have GoPros?
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive. We'll catch you. The agency, I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Let's see, was there anything else here? I think that was it. Oh, we already looked at that. The melted shoe. Here's the death chamber.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Why is it all purple?
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
Oh.
This thing is built like an oven.
That's what burned his shoe.
It could be cooked alive in there.
The glass. It's polarized.
Oh, we can look through
So
that
it
in the
is.
monitors.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
So turn left.
What does it mean?
Okay, so there's missing fingers, heated floor. Let's link the heated floor with the shoes.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire.
Ouch.
When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Yeah, that's one. So let's try doing that porthole with the monitors, because that's polarized. So if we look through the porthole, I bet the monitors might say something different.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Can you hack a computer like that, Batman? Or is it just open?
Maury,
yeah.
He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
I think that was the casino owner. So, from Rumi, you win. Alright, I'll take the deal just as long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I'll remind you that I've complied with all of your requests to this point. After this transaction, we're done. He's the Batman. He can do anything. He can hack with his arm. Why not?
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Uh-oh. If we warn her, then we have to tell her we were here.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Batman didn't like that. I want to kill them. Stick to the plan from H. E for like Enigma. For someone so smart, you sometimes act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that, and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which you really don't want right now. Stick to the plan, or we'll have to make changes. Be H. Do we know an H? Can't think of an H. So Gordon's going to keep on hacking, although I think we looked at everything. So we looked at the desk. Let me make sure there's nothing else up at the top. Oh, there's the missing fingers. Unfinished chamber. We didn't look at this.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Let's see, think about the other characters in the game. Is anyone linked to someone who could go by H? Anyone linked to someone who could go by H? And other characters we've already met in the game, not other Batman characters. Not Lady Arkham. Not Cobblepot.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Someone we already met. I think Harvey Dent. That's the first thing I think of when I think of H. Okay, so we know that the losing the senses, eyes, like sight, hearing, and speaking. Can we link this? Oh no, we can't link that one. Oh, I thought we could link the monkeys with these. Maybe not. Okay, so he's got the missing fingers. We can link the fingers with this open safe.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
Ouch.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Bloody chair. Agent Fernandez woke up here after being beaten by Riddler. He saw Riddler's message on the monitors. Okay, so this was the first. So he woke up there, and he saw the message on the monitors. It's a big ouch. Okay, so that occurs before this. And then he cut himself and falls down there. So I'm going to say this one is next.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder
Yeah, I
box.
think that's number 2. And then, of course, he caught on fire, so he does this next.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it.
John Brainia,
Somewhere in the
PhD.
confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
John Brady. I like that. Okay. And then this loses his fingers and dies right there. I'm surprised he dies from losing his fingers. Like, how quickly would you bleed to death from your fingers?
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers.
You have chosen poorly.
And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
The agent made a
head
number
trauma.
of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue.
You gonna go in there,
Getting
Batman?
inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
I'll need your help.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
That's a pretty funny thing. A PhD, someone else. Look out the thing. It's a question mark. Turn to reveal the message on the monitors. Turn the wheel. Okay.
Hurry the hell up already. Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
This way.
I'm not kidding, Batman.
I can almost make out a message.
How much time do I have?
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys.
So the
see no
hearing
evil,
one.
hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
It's the one
Damn
without
it.
ears,
It's
right?
still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Oh, that's what blew his eardrums.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe!
Keep your ears plugged.
Stop to this damn noise!
I think it's this one. I wish I could look at the clue again. Oh, I know the thought of that. Your ears bursting like that. Oh. I think it's this one. He won't see trouble and tell no lies. One won't see trouble, one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize. It's gotta be it. Screw that thing. Life with tinnitus, the game.
Damn.
Tinnitus is
Oh, for the
horrifying.
love of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be worth all this pain.
Another trap. A missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies.
Oh,
Everyone on my list gets one.
that signal the record
Most
played.
won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up. before going dark
Haven't
forever.
you killed enough?
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're not my friends.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman.
You get a missile, and you get
corrupts
a missile.
them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
You're still
Even
responsible.
the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox?
Oh no.
Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
He's a pretty cool villain. I like him. He didn't have a whole lot to do in the Arkham games, except for, like, the puzzle challenges, like the extra stuff. But here they make him a badass.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower...
Uh-oh.
You gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Crap. Alright guys, do we lie to Commissioner Gordon? Do we tell him that Lucius was working on it? Now we're almost giving ourselves up as Bruce Wayne. Or we're just saying that Batman was working with Lucius Fox. Oh, this is complicated. I don't know. I forget what the third option is. I wish I could pause it and read the options. But one of them was lie. One of them was tell him that he was working with Lucius Fox. And I forget the third option. I can't tell you. Okay. Crap. Do we lie? Tell him that we were working with him? I don't want to lie to Gordon. Can't lie to Gordon. I think we should tell him that we were working with him.
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I.
I just told you the truth.
What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
Oh, crap.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right?
Everything's going bad. Relationships are breaking.
Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
That's a cool mask. Oh, Alfred.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
I couldn't lie.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
Homing missile.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
That's cool. It's a giant claw machine.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We'll need to recruit.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Oh, this is cool. Link agent data. What options? What's that?
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Turn your GPS off, folks, or the Riddler will track you down. Where are we linking to? Oh, there it is.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Oh, cool. Oh, you're playing some Super Smash?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Who's your main, Linz, when you play Smash? I think we're getting close to finishing this first chapter, or episode.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty. however unpleasant it may be.
You're indestructible, Alfred.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Poor Alfred.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Yeah, why did he say Batman? That's kind of outing us, too.
I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Let's see. So you usually do Shulk and Marth, but I have a lot of fun with Yoshi, too. I think Marth is one of the Fire Emblem characters with a sword. Does Shulk also have a sword? I can't think of who that is right now.
Dwayne. Tiffany.
Gotta keep trying. The two sounds have to be the same.
I'm trying. Let me look at these.
The disabling tower.
No.
Wait, is it not going to let me
the sounds
sample
have
these?
to match for this to work.
Or am I supposed to just match them based on how they look? Okay, if that's the case,
Dwayne.
This one kind of looks like that one.
Bruce!
I still think I'm on the wrong track.
I guess you just have to try each one.
I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
This is interesting.
Dwayne. Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Oh, Shulk is from Xenoblade. He has a buster, which is basically a sword. It's more along the lines of Cloud's big sword. Dude, I love Cloud.
Dwayne.
I can't wait for that Final Fantasy VII remake.
Tiffany.
These are definitely not the same.
Is there a way that I can compare
the
these
sounds
two?
have to match for this to work.
Because they don't really look the same to me.
Dwayne.
I feel like I'm just brute forcing this.
The disabling.
No. No connection there. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Ryan.
Dwayne. Riddler.
No.
Oh, there's no match for that one.
The two sounds have to be the same.
Let's see, perhaps in the next community night we can do Smash or Mario Kart. That could be a lot of fun. I know Tajay also have a Switch. We'll have to do a, and I think Therapy just bought a Switch, or she's about to. We can see who all has Switches. That'd be really cool. Bruce, Tower, Enterprise. Oh, he tells me up there what they are. Oh, that's how I do it. I wasn't reading those very well.
Bruce.
By not reading them all, I mean not reading at all.
Bruce!
The waveforms match.
See, Nate, come back. He was saying he had to go pretty soon. I told him how much longer I thought the stream would be, and he might have had to take off. Wayne, Tiffany. I think Tiffany's in both of them. Yeah.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match. There. I piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Good track.
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
Talk Taco Salad! How's it going, guys? Thank you so much for the raid.
Test.
What were you guys playing?
We had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command.
This is our first stream.
Arrested after his attack on the casino.
This is our first stream with this Batman
None of the
game.
authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Ooh, already getting a call.
Unknown contact.
Oh,
what is it?
Dig.
That John guy from the funeral.
That's really
Arkham.
funny. I had actually just watched a video on the Dig. I'm trying to think of the YouTube channel's name, but they did a very thorough review of it and kind of like a history of it. It was super interesting. I didn't realize that game was like partially designed and like funded by like Steven Spielberg, and I guess the game took like 6 years to make. It kind of went through a lot of development hell, but the stuff I watched on the game, it looked really interesting. How are you liking it so far? Let's see, I'm such a massive fan of Telltale games. I'm sad they're gone. I know. And actually, we were gonna do a group play for this game where everybody can vote on the options, but because Telltale shut down their servers, it's not possible. It's a bummer. Hopefully somebody can hack the game and make it still work somehow.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Oh, this is the Joker messaging us. Why Maury?
Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Roomy Maury up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Let's see, did you figure out the crowd answers? Hey, neat. No, I was looking it up for a little while, and people on some forums are saying it doesn't work, but I thought we'd try it anyway, because maybe I thought it works on Steam, but maybe not on the consoles. I wasn't sure, because I'm playing on Steam right now. We set it all up, we started it up, and it gave us the URL to go to. I went there on my phone just to check it out. It's no good. They shut down all their internet servers, so when you try to go to that website, you just get an error message. So I don't think you can do the crowd play anymore. Let's see. And it's a good adventure game that has great voice acting and interesting stories so far. Nice. I might play that game sometime, Taco Salad. You have to let me know how you think about it when you get farther. Let's see. I know you played Wolf Among Us, but what about the Walking Dead games? I've only played Walking Dead Season 1, 2, and I think they had like a small one called 500 Days. I played those 3. I haven't played Michonne, and I haven't played Seasons 3 and 4. Are there 4 seasons or 5 to Walking Dead? I'm not sure. But I've only played 2 of them, I think.
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk.
Yeah, I really like Telltale
He sure
games.
can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased.
Probably not.
On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel.
Oh.
Took a go at me in the casino.
The goatee guy.
Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Oh, so we get to choose if we want to do a Bruce Wayne mission or a Batman mission, I think. That's kind of cool. Shadow, raiding with 4 people. Hey, Shadow, how's it going? Welcome, raiders. Man, this is like 3 raids we'd had this stream. How are you guys doing? Were you playing some more Assassin's Creed, Shadow? How are you guys? Hope your stream went well. Alright, so we get to pick. Let's see, I think there's 4 seasons. We own all of them, including Michonne on Steam. And if you want to play them in your library, I wouldn't mind. I might actually own most of them, except for the last season. I've heard the last season you can only buy on, what is it, Epic? But they had a deal where it was only $5 not too long ago, so I might get another when that happens again, I'll probably buy it. But I definitely want to play through it, but thank you for the offer. Let's see, I think Steven Spielberg wanted to make a movie, but instead it became a game. Yeah, that's what they said in the little, what was it called? I think the channel is called Cannot Be Tamed. If you check that out on YouTube, she did a really cool, like, 30-minute documentary on that game. And yeah, they mentioned that. Let's see, you did too, Neat? Shame when I heard they died. I was caught off guard because I wasn't keeping up with the news. I mean, I know the sales of their games dropped a lot after Walking Dead. And I can kind of see why, because the games are very samey. They all follow a formula. They haven't changed a whole lot, but the stories were good, and the games weren't super expensive. So I always felt like I got my money's worth. But the first game was such like a unique experience, The Walking Dead, when they basically remade that game like 10 times in like 2 years with like different characters and different scenarios. I could see why the sales would have slumped off a little bit. More Assassin's Creed, my usual 3 hours. Nice. How far are you in that game? Are you getting pretty close to the end, Shadow? Okay, so here we go. Do we want to do a Bruce Wayne mission or a Batman mission? Do we want to do Force, or do we want to be smooth and talk to that Mori guy? Let's see. The end of exploring. Oh, cool. So now you're going to start working on like the main story? Let's see, I enjoyed all their seasons of The Walking Dead, to be honest. Oh, cool, Relentless. I liked the first one a lot. The second one I thought was good. Not quite as good as the first, but I still liked it. And I think that's all that I've played, besides the 500 Days. The 500 Days, it was hard to connect it to anything, so I wasn't really sure what to think of it, you know? I was like, how is this going to make sense? But then I never played Season 3, so I never, like, recognized the characters. Oh, and Back to the Future. That was a good one. That was an old one. That was before Walking Dead, I think. They also made a Wallace and Gromit game. That was pretty cool, if you ever watched those. The first season is still your favorite, though. Nice. What else did they make way back when? Sam & Max. They made some, like, poker game, too, I never played. Let's see. Lee is the goodest boy of all. I loved Lee. Lee was so cool. Let's do the Bruce Wayne options. I think we might be able to kind of surprise Riddler if we go that route versus attacking his henchmen.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
I'm wondering, for anyone that's played this before, how close are we to the end of this chapter? Because it's getting pretty close to time for me to call it, but I don't want to end right before the end of the episode, you know? We've been at it for almost 3 hours, so I figure we're probably pretty close to the end. Maybe this is the final scene? The Virago. Oh, we're back here. The casino.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag.
Does everybody see
I need you to keep an eye on him for me.
His eyes?
Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. They're following his every move.
That's one of the agents.
Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce.
Whatever.
I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
So, Alfred's saying use deadly force.
No time to waste.
That's what I heard, anyway. I don't know what you guys heard. I heard kill them all.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
That stare. What are you doing here, Looney? Get out of here.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
Ooh. We have a mutual enemy.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
About 20 minutes? I think we might be able to knock this out.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Man, go Alfred.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
Your weapons killed my friend.
You're on his list, Maury. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on.
I think that was a good option.
He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
I have a pretty good idea.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would
I have to
never
get
dishonor
going.
his
Have to work
memory.
tomorrow. Oh, well, thank you
He was
so
a
much for the
friend.
raid, Taco. It's
Truly
good to see you
one of a
again.
kind.
Then you owe me one.
Then you owe me.
You have a great
For
night.
my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts.
Oh, Waller.
I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer.
We have to pay for it.
You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Let's see, what's on my shirt? You know what that. I thought it was good for this occasion. Playing Batman. Wear a Batman shirt.
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
Alright guys, I need a vote. Are we going to do... Hey, Restless Dead! He wants to do sexual favors. I wouldn't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Restless Dead, it's so good to see you again. How you doing, man? Long time. So, are we just going to take that drive and take off? Or are we actually going to transfer him the funds and help him get out of the country? Let's see. Well, I figured it was Batman, but I wasn't 100%. Yeah, I might have been a little bit hunched over, but yeah, that's totally... It's kind of a cool... It's like a X-ray of a bat, but it's totally in the Batman pose, you know? It's a little tight on me, but worth wearing for the stream. So, for anyone that has not played this yet, see, I disappeared to the woods briefly again. What did I miss? So, you remember that casino guy? We're trying to make a deal with him to find out where the Riddler is. He says he will help us, but we have to transfer him some money so he can fly out of the country. He gave us a USB stick. He's almost given it to us. We have two options. We can take the USB drive and just run, which will make this Maury guy like our mortal enemy. We're Bruce Wayne right now. Or we can transfer him the funds and help him get out of the country, possibly implicating us in this case as Bruce Wayne. You know, kind of Making ourselves look like a bad guy to Waller. Let's see, I found a doggo instead, so life is good. So what do you guys think? Should we take the drive and run and piss off Maury, or pay for him to get out of the country? This is one of those A or B. Not sure. Throw money at it. Money solves all problems. Yeah, Wayne's not going to be hurting for money. We're rich, who cares? Did you pet the doggo for all of us? You know, I haven't had any doggos this whole stream. Okay, let's go ahead and pay and see how this turns out.
Everyone gets what they want.
Make the transfer.
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. No, I suggest you make yourself scarce.
We haven't had any
before
Georgie
our
today.
agency friends return.
They're all very comfy with Mom, I guess. I know. Let me see if I can summon a dog.
Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
I'm gonna try to summon at least a Jessie. She usually comes when called. We'll see if she comes. No puppers! Oh, we have Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Come here. Georgie, come here. Oh, good boy. Come here. Oh, he jumped right up here. There's a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, he wants to sing. Oh, you want to sing, Georgie? See, we're going to riot if there are no dogs. Hi, buddy. You were the first to come. Yeah, you were the first to come. Good boy. What's funny is he's like on his legs. Usually when I'm holding him like a baby on his back and I try to put him down, that's when he starts growling. He's just chilling on my lap right now. He jumped up here on his own free will. Georgie is a diva and I love it. He might go down without a fight. Wanna go, buddy? Go. Boy. Good boy. That was one of the safest moments I've had with Georgie. He knows we're watching and wants to entertain us. That's our Georgie. I'm going to work on creating an emote for that. I want a singing or angry Georgie emote. I haven't decided. Let's see. He ran to you like, Dad is calling me. I have to sing for my people. We could actually have like, we have enough clips on this channel. We could make like a whole montage of Georgie singing. Okay, what do? We just paid him, that's right. Good boy, grumbling noises.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Wow, that went pretty smoothly. Georgie's singing montage. Yes. We can make this happen.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce.
I'm guessing this is probably the end of the chapter.
Up his sleeve.
Now, Smash Brothers, we could play that 8 players, right? He didn't even knock him out. He should be screaming from the water right now.
Riddler.
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all.
We found him.
There he is.
You agency.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
You and your
No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
regret of miscalculations.
A petition to get Nate a Switch. Stat.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
The agency has a history of terrible decisions.
Oh, did you just clip that one right now?
Your agency
Awesome,
has
Liz.
been on my heels far too long.
A good spot for cover.
You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on
I think
your
that's it.
predecessors. Even if you're really just a small
Well
part
done.
of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course.
I bet we can grab this guy.
Might be
Although
angry,
Riddler's
I
looking
know,
right at him.
but
Maybe not.
When they understand
Wait for
why,
it.
they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. You brought this on yourselves. All of you.
Is this a better angle?
Clods really thought you were smarter. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
Oh crap, did I take too long?
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting on Lino.
Ready, Bruce.
Oh dang. Just hit them all. Hit them all. Those are awesome.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
Hey, therapy, how's it going?
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
I'm glad you could jump in. I think we're just about done with this chapter. We just tied them together? That was cool.
Oversized vermin!
Batman!
Boom.
Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Thanks, Batman.
What about the other one? Wasn't there two of them?
Are you alright?
Crap. Late stream today, my favorite. Yeah, it's getting to be close to bedtime, but I wanted to try to wrap up this episode because we're so close.
Oh god, not more.
But Thursday, I don't have work on Friday, so I can stay up super late. Ah, he's
He's
getting up.
wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Hobo wizard. I think they're going for like a realistic take.
Memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
He is now Hobo Wizard from now on.
Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die.
He's always a step ahead.
You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak.
She's like, oh, that's me.
I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
Don't think my compassion means I won't hurt you. Don't think I won't beat you within an inch of your life.
Hard to do that when you're in a cage. Even harder when you're dead. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Partners?
Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
Ah, crap.
You won't get away with this. You get them right?
I don't even know
this
that second
happens.
guy.
I designed this for you, Batman.
Oh god, dubstep.
The hero
Oh, no.
who doesn't have to compromise will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm
Ask
curious
your
to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions,
Oh, no,
Riddler.
Techno.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate.
No pressure.
But I don't
boy.
think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Ooh, her ears are already bleeding.
This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure,
that's messed
kinda
up.
dead. Who am I?
Lucius.
If you know the answer, please say it.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good,
Save her
Batman.
eardrums.
You saved a life. But...
Hey. That's cheating.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident.
So
I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears.
We can save her or save the other
Who am
two.
I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die.
Should we keep answering these correct? Do we want to have the girl live or let the other 2 die? The girl's nice to Batman because she's into Batman. She's not nice to Bruce Wayne. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about her. Let's see. I want to be a naughty vampire god like Deacon Frost. Deacon Frost was a pretty cool villain for how short of a time span he was in that series. I liked him. You guys would all be hobo wizards? Option 3, let everyone die. I don't know that we can do that. It's probably going to be one or the other. What if I just, like, did nothing? The option Y is nothing. I just, like, stare him down. He just kills everybody. Become a supervillain. Remember, sass, good, / lies, and then bad. Bad's the last option. Let's see. Does Mr. Batty wish to get laid or save strange men? And maybe also get laid. Can't get caught up in these plots if you're the one causing them. I'm gonna keep answering these questions. Her head's gonna explode.
I need an answer.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just
Game
one
over.
more, Batman.
Oh, she's still alive.
Then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
We all know what Nate's into.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Almost. Oh, we're gonna stop this, aren't we? I'm looking around. Let's do something here. Bat Gauntlet. Link it with his nutsack. No.
I'll
with the
fire one of
missiles.
the missiles.
What do I link this to? Ah,
You're much
cage.
too slow, Batman.
Ah, crap.
I think we're through.
I couldn't tell what it wanted to link to. Oh, I could try again. It's dead. They're not going to make me live with that choice. That wasn't a choice. That was incompetence. Now, I had to link it to the top of the cage. So, this, the gauntlet to the missiles.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
When you're so bad, the game just says that didn't count. It's sad.
Use the bat cam to make it target the cage.
Death chamber with her booty.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
Remember, I'm good at killing people.
I
not
like what you're
saving
saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman?
I am.
Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
That would be me.
I am.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh, he's still got that off. Is she dead?
No, 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 no!
It's like the fridge from Indiana Jones. Now you're effed.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress.
Shut him up. That's what the button said. We just need to get that staff away from him. Then he's screwed.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
What you gonna do, Batman? Can the drone distract us?
Oh no.
Nice. The Riddler is very durable, baby. Especially for an old man. Use her body as a shield.
This can't be
Dead
happening.
anyway. I think she's alive. Soccer kick. Ow. Yeah, you would think he's really dead now. And she lives. Maybe she might not be able to hear anymore.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
You saved your friends.
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
My
Can't
ears!
hear us.
I can't hear!
Thought that was the case. Embrace her? We're gonna embrace her, or are we just gonna tell her some more words she can't hear? I'll let you go. Oh, be silent. We could just hit Y and do nothing. She can't hear us anyways. So basically, I think the case is, do we embrace her or not embrace her? I have mixed feelings with her. She's cool with Batman, and she's not cool with Bruce Wayne. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Embrace or don't embrace? That is the question. The silent option. Just do nothing. Don't even talk to her. Can't hear me. Why would I even talk to you? Just stand there silently. She does deserve a hug. She kind of needs a hug. Nate, nah. Is that sass or is that going down? Batman doesn't hug. Machete don't text. Alright, I think we're going with the cold option. As a deaf person, I don't want hugs. I can't tell her coming. Oh, you've told me before, Nate. Yeah, you're not deaf, but you have, like, some hearing issues, right? I mean, That would probably freak me out too if I wasn't expecting it. So let's just say something she can't hear.
Riddler will pay for this. I'll rip his smarmy head off his shoulders.
Whoa. Batman's getting dark too. He's right there. Rip his head off.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
After that kill.
Well, congratulations, Batman.
You should be knocked out for
You
at least
managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive.
a few hours.
But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Iman knew the risks. She would have endured anything to bring you down.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you.
Jerk.
I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed.
It's a small victory, Riddler.
I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
Yeah, they did.
They betrayed me.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it.
Ooh, he might help us.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What was that?
He
just got shot.
Oh,
crap.
They broke the pact.
What was that?
The pact.
Now we can't get that info. It wasn't the Joker. At least I don't think it was. From the silhouette, it didn't look like it. No, Hobo Wizard.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. Riddler, is he?
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Oh, her.
I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Mori got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars.
Crap.
Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor. I generously let this cowboy crap with the Batman go on out of respect.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
What's she
This
gonna
city
do,
is about
arrest
to
us?
find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's
Does remind
never
me of
known.
Amanda.
Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have
Riddler
anything
was
to
betrayed.
share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
What if it's the same actress?
Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive.
Oh, that's
Keeps her
Harley Quinn,
head
huh?
down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Is she hitting on us?
Bruce Wayne.
What? Kill her. Kill her, Batman. Snap her neck. You don't know what happened. She fell off the boat. That kind of came out of left field. You and 61.9% of players worked with Waller in a way that was strained. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was furious that you helped her witness get away. Because you went behind her back to talk to Mori, she will work with you but begrudgingly. What a twist! I like the way you think, John. This is really cool. You and 68.7% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He admires that you did whatever it took to get the drive. When in doubt, kill. I mean, everybody was busy at the crime scene. Nobody would have noticed. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. I'm kind of surprised. I actually thought some of the choices we made would have been in the minority, but it seems like we've been following the main path most people do take. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was consoled when you expressed your concern for her. But because you told her the truth about endangering Lucius, she now feels betrayed. Man, we did 2 good and 1 bad, and she hates us. You and 77.7% of players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. Because you took his side against Waller's, he's steadfastly and loyal to you. These are really cool little breakdowns. I wish all the Telltale games had these. Oh, this is a minor one that we got. You and 41.4% of players had left John to become hopeful. Most people apparently didn't want to work with Joker. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was proud of himself that he chose a card you liked. Even though you didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful that you'll come around. You and 55.6% of players left Iman traumatized. She was impressed that you stood up for Waller. She appreciated your honest answers to her questions. She is traumatized by the torture she endured at the hands of Riddler. See, John is so close to the Joker, he's just one bad H away. It's true. Let's see, what did you tell Gordon about the connections to Lucius? Let's see, this is just breaking down what we did. I mean, you can share the choice if you want. Did you choose to visit Mori or Ellie? You and 74.3% of players chose to visit Mori. Okay, so this is like choosing to do a Bruce Wayne mission, which we did, or the Batman mission, which we didn't. How did you get the drive? So we went with the minority. We made the deal. Most people, I guess, just steal it. Did you save Iman or the agents? We chose to sacrifice Iman for the agents. So for most everything, we were in the majority, except for dealing with Mori. I'll thank Nate for that. I liked his idea of just throw money at the problem. Solves everything. You can hit Y to share your choices. I don't think that would work, because the Telltale servers are down. I'm actually surprised that it has these numbers. I am always right. Sounds like a Bruce thing to do. I know, it fit the character. He didn't hate Mori. Yeah, this is what I expected. Telltale Cloud Sync error. There's an error during your cloud save operation. Select try again. Let's disable cloud save because it's not going to work. Telltale is dead. They don't have servers anymore. That's so sad. Hopefully it remembers all of our choices. Okay, unfortunately it is night-night time for John. It is way past my bedtime. But I'm glad we knocked out that episode, so when we start on Thursday, we can start episode 2 from scratch, clean. Right. Rest in peace, Telltale servers. I know, it's so sad. Let's see, Bruce, how did you get to the house back from the bank? I bought the bank. That's one way of doing it, huh? Let's see, that Telltale cloud has evaporated. Sad. So, I don't know if you can tell if it looks any better. I upped the quality of the stream, the data going up, and I decided I'm just going to reset the stream when I first start it until I get the quality options. So in case you have a crappy connection, you can downgrade it, but it should be higher quality picture anyway. And I also redid the lighting. I usually use this setting right here, which right now the green screen looks weird because it's a little bit darker, but this is what I usually used, but I've upped it a bit. And I also have a light on the side of me that's shining on the green screen to try to make it clear. But from what I can tell, I remember in the previous streams, like the backside of my chair, but it was always like very flickery, you know? It was like, I don't know, it just couldn't handle my settings. It wasn't very clean, but with more lighting and stuff, it looks a lot better. I think, anyway. You'll have to let me know. Let's see, I'm glad I made it to the end of it. Me too, Therapy. See, oh, we're getting all fancy, I know. And I'm trying to add, I want to add another emote real soon. I just need time to create it. I might actually try to find somebody online that does like some artwork for emotes and get some more emotes made. I think that would be cool. So, yeah, we got stuff going on. So I want to do this game. I wanted to play this game before it just like disappears off the face of the earth. Because Telltale servers have gone down, apparently if you didn't already download, I think it's Minecraft Story Mode, that game, like, you can't get it anymore. So I wanted to play this while I still have the chance. And then after this game, I think I want to do a VR stream. 12 biddies for the fancy set. Oh, thank you, Therapy. I really appreciate the biddies. So yeah, I think we'll do a VR stream when we have time. Maybe even we could do 2 games on Thursday. Thursday I get to stay up late. I don't have work in the morning. So maybe we'll do a chapter or 2 of Batman and then switch to a VR stream. We'll see how it goes. That would be cool. VR streams are tricky though. I might actually do that one separately so I have plenty of time to set it up, because if I stop a game and then I'm trying to set up VR, it could be a mess. Cool, guys. Alright, well thank you everybody so much for watching, of course. This has been a blast. It's cool to start a new game. Gabriel Knight was fun, but it's nice having a game with less frustrating puzzles. I felt like we had to look up so much playing that game. Those old puzzle games are unforgiving in their logic. It's crazy. Let's see, I'll probably miss the Thursday and most of, if not all, the Saturday stream. Oh no, Nate! Oh, bummer. But I'm glad you're able to make it to this one. It's been a while since we've seen you. It was cool hanging out. Let's see, I'm eager for the Switch night, hopefully. Yes, Linz was trying to see if we can do a Switch night. Maybe we can find out in the Discord channel who all has a Switch and maybe share some friends codes and try to get Andy in on it, and we can do a big Switch night. That'd be fun. Let's see. You want a challenge? Go fight a mythical boar in Assassin's Creed. Oh god, no. Another game I was really excited about. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in seeing it on stream, but they just released a new game called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And it's basically like a spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And that was like one of my all-time favorite PlayStation 1 games. That Castlevania game was so good. And it's getting good reviews. And I don't know, I've been like jonesing to play a game like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's going to be like a lot of crazy anime-style story and artwork and whatnot. And it's kind of like a 2D action platformer with some RPG elements where you level up and you get new weapons and stuff. See, oh, you're getting your Switch delivered today. That's awesome, Therapy. What's the first game you're going to play on it? I'm guessing you probably got Zelda and maybe Mario Odyssey. I wonder which games you got for it first. And are you going all digital, or are you going to be buying physical games? I actually had started buying physical games, and I kind of wish I went all digital with it. Let's see. I watched somebody play it. It seemed pretty neat. Oh, sweet Relentless. I'm excited to try it out. Let's see. I saw Of the Night played way too much. Oh, you mean Symphony of the Night? Well, this isn't exactly Symphony of the Night, but it's a game kind of similar, you know? It's actually the person that made Symphony of the Night, and they left Konami because Konami was being a bunch of douchebags. Started his own company and was able to create this. It's one of those Kickstarter games that actually turned out to be really good. Let's see, Zelda is included, so that'll definitely be my first. Nice. Are you going to stream it? You're going to get so lost in that game. Zelda was great. I wasn't streaming when I played that game, unfortunately. Kind of wish I was. That was before I started the whole streaming thing. But that'd be a game to go back and visit. It was a fun game. So much stuff to do. I don't think any game has as much freedom as that Zelda did. Like, you can literally go anywhere. Let's see, are you feeling just as much as I is for Death Stranding? The thing about Death Stranding, Shadow, is I can't tell what the hell it is. Like, we haven't seen enough gameplay to understand the systems and, like, how everything works. It looks insane, like batshit insane, which is typical for Kojima. Like, all the Metal Gear games have really wacky stories and villains and stuff, so I have a feeling it will look beautiful, have a very nonsensical story. I'm just hoping that the gameplay loop is good enough to make you want to, like, play through the game. I have a feeling it'll be good. I don't think it'll be a masterpiece, if I had to guess. I bet it'll be like, if you're looking at like ratings online, probably like an 8, 8.5. But we'll see. I am hopeful. I hope it's really good. Yeah, it visually looks beautiful. Maybe we'll stream it. Nice Therapy. Maybe you do your Red Dead on certain days and do Zelda on another. Although having Red Dead and Zelda, those are both huge games to be playing at the same time. That's a big undertaking. Let's see. I don't think anyone has any idea what Death Stranding is about. I don't even think the actors in the game understand what it's about. I saw some interviews like probably a year ago or something, and they didn't seem to really know what it was about. We'll see. I'm interested though. I definitely want to play it. Although I never played Metal Gear 5. I heard some mixed things about it. People were saying because the game was falling apart and the company was falling apart, they kind of rushed the ending. It felt like it wasn't really completed. So that kind of deterred me away from playing it. Let's see, Best Boys and Best Girls still gets me. I know I need to put some pictures of all 3 pups right there. I do have an image of the dogs that floats up here. I'll probably move that maybe right next to that line. I don't know if I could do that the way I have it set up. I think I can. Let's see, 4 is the one with the sniper battle, right? That was 3. Although the first one has a sniper battle too, actually. I don't know, maybe all of them have a sniper battle, but I remember a sniper battle in 1 and 3. Let's see, Metal Gear 5 has its pros and cons, not as good as the rest. That's what I heard. I heard the gameplay is really good in 5. And then the story was kind of a letdown because they didn't get to finish the game. They had to push it out the door. I was really sad that they never did the Silent Hills game that Kojima was working on. The demo, that PT demo, was fantastic. And I would have been really interested to see like a full version of that game. Let's see, you should add Laura to the credits too, since you played Tomb Raider. Yes, we could totally do that. Put Laura in there, put Gabriel Knight in there with one of his weird stoner smirks. We definitely have to have that. Let's see, I know there was one way to do it where you had the battle or you just changed it. That was in the 3rd one, Shadow. Yeah, you play against a really old guy, forget his name, and it's a sniper battle with this really old man. Well, there's a couple options. You can either exit, like save the game and exit, and I think if you come back in a week, he has died of old age, or you can cheat and go into the system time and change the time and he dies that way. There's also, Shadow, you can kill that sniper early on in the game. There's like a cutscene where you're using like a sniper scope and you're watching a cutscene. I guess there's a brief moment that you can shoot that guy while he's in his wheelchair or whatever, and you never even have that sniper battle. That game is crazy. It's so neat how they have different solutions to those things. Let's see, the first Metal Gear is the best one. Holds up surprisingly well. I love the first one. Did you ever play the remake to the first Metal Gear? It was on GameCube. They called it the Twin Snakes. I remember playing it. It seemed to me like a mashup of Metal Gear 1 with like the graphic style of Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear Solid 2, not Metal Gear 2. I thought it was really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and raid somebody real quick. I have to get to bed. Who is playing right now? Oh, cool. Jake's actually playing Detroit Become Human right now. So let's go and jump on him. I know he's been working on 100%ing this game. So let's help him out. I'm not sure how far he is, but he's trying to go through every single path, I think, and get a platinum in this game. Let's see. The first Metal Gear is still the best one. Yeah, I haven't played it, but I've watched someone play it. It seemed really cool. It's basically the first Metal Gear with way more flash. Alright, so it's always fun to jump on somebody playing, whatchamacallit. Actually, let me look at the stream, because I have a bad habit of raiding somebody before I look at what they're doing. Sometimes I raid somebody and, like, they've already stopped streaming or they're away from keyboard. Awful. Let's see. See you on Thursday. Good times on you. Yes, everybody. I hope you guys can make it for Thursday. I know you can't, Nate, but hope I see most of you guys on Thursday. We'll continue Batman. I'm digging it so far. We're making some hard choices. And we'll cram a VR stream in there pretty soon, too. Alright, so let's say hi to Jake. Help him on his mission to finish Detroit. And have a fantastic night, everybody. Thanks again for hanging out. Hope you have a great night, and I will hopefully see you in 2 days. 3, 2, 1. All right, bye, guys. See you later.